Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is Tibaya. I want to come with a quick update or a backup to the last message that I put out there that was very important. I only recently, after I put the video up, linked a couple of links in the box, in the description box underneath, to show you some videos and some documentaries and some events that have taken place to prove what I'm saying. Now, there's thousands of videos that can show you or link you to the things that I'm saying. And a lot of you may have seen or heard of a lot of these things, but one of the things that they're not telling you is that this stuff is already in effect. It's already happening. And so I want to correct myself because my terminology is my terminology, and I'm not always using the right words. I spoke about something that I said the anomaly, but the anomaly when I'm saying that is really called the singularity. The singularity when they upload a super AI, a super AI that has what I would say the capacity or the integrated circuitry of quantum mechanics or quantum computer mind that can tap into everything, all electronics, and even into the minds and the heart of man to control everything. And so they want to tell you, even though they're releasing to you, because Satan has to all of this that they're planning on doing and that has been in effect for many, many, many years. They'll tell you that in 2030, in the next 5, 6, 7 years, I want to let you know, and I put it in the subscription box in the last video of a whistleblower that's trying to tell you that in 2017, the AI, the super AI, the singularity called SOPHIA that I showed you scripturally is the image of the beast has already been uploaded, y'all. It's already done. They are just taking you through how do I say, an illusion that all the pieces are put in place. So when it hits you suddenly, there is nothing it is going to blindside you guys. It's already done. And all the messages that Yah has given me to reveal to you on what to do and how to do it is based upon his prophetical vision of this very world event. Now, people would say, well, this is where you're going to run. Everything is chipped. True indeed. Everything is chipped. All the phones, all the computers, everything. Your credit card, your passports, all of that. But that is not the chip. It is nanotechnology that is being infused into your biology, into your DNA, when you become one with it. Now, all of this stuff, the phone and the computers that we walk around and get our advice, and it's with us everywhere, it is idol worship if you don't know how to use it for what it needs to be used for the sake of righteousness right now. Any other vain use, I'm saying it's idol worship. But it is not the mark of the beast. It is the nanotechnology. The RFF chip that's as big as a rice, you can cut that out. What can stop you from being redeemed by the blood of YHWH HaMashiach, which is our kinsman redeemer? He had to come in the form of Adam, in the same blood as a human blood, but yet be Elohim to reconcile the creation back, to mediate it back to the image of Elohim, right? And that is through the blood, that is through the DNA. And so all the laws and commandments of Yah, and that is what love is, not don't judge me, but that you return someone to the commandments of Yah has a direct effect on overcoming this. But someone would say, well, why do we have to leave? I've given you all the prophecies, because if you see in the prophecies that what is going on with the mark of the beast is going to be overspread in a particular kingdom, the whole world will not be overspread and decimated with the mark of the beast. But Babylon, America, will overspread it until no one can be redeemed. And when Yah destroys a city, as in Sodom and Gomorrah, it means everything is defiled by it. The whole world is not completely defiled by the mark of the beast, nor will be in this time. The way America is going to deal with it, and all the countries that Israel is particularly grouped in, like in Britain and France and London and America in particular, those countries are going to deal with us a different way as they put out of the World Health Organization. After Babylon goes down, it tells you that the rest of the nations are warned now not to worship the beast. So it does not mean that the whole world is underneath this beast system. This is a lie that people are trying to tell you. This Babylon system is everywhere. No, it's not. The abomination that desolates. It is an unclean, it is a shikut, it's an abomination that is being done to the souls and the minds and the hearts of the people. And I'm going to say it again. The target is you. As America just issued another law, right, calling it the 6666 about testing for COVID-19. I'm telling you that they're polluting you with this stuff. And America is leading in it. You are the target, Israel. And so therefore you must come out. Touch not the unclean thing, that you partake not in the plagues that is coming, which is disaster. So I wanted to say that again. This singularity. So I'm going to put another video up so you can link that can help you understand what this blockchain is, right? What this singularity is that has already been uploaded as SOPHIA, and a little clip of SOPHIA speaking to the UN, and she's done a lot of, listen y'all, she's speaking to dignitaries, she's speaking to UN councils, she has citizenship in Saudi Arabia to give them business and world advice on the news, on their oil. She's spoken to the president of Ethiopia. She's spoken to India. She's going all around the world counseling governments, y'all. This is not a joke. I'm gonna give more about it, but this is their definition. This is what they call the human hybrid, the transhumanism, right? Star children. And we know that this is like in the days of Noah. That's what was going on in those days, that the heart of man was completely wicked, so therefore it was transformed, and they had polluted all things in it. They had mixed the seed of everything, and everything was polluted. Nothing was pure and clean anymore. So everything had to be destroyed, but that is geared towards Babylon first. But I show you how Yah describes this stuff, what Yah is saying about it, and how we must overcome it. And yes, it is by keeping the commandments. There are specific commandments, specific laws that Yah said, it shall be a sign between your eyes, as fronted between your eyes, and you shall bind them on your hand. These things that Yah has commanded us to do has a direct effect against these things, right? Against these things to a certain degree. But at the same time, once again, once they have access to penetrate beyond your skin, to get into your system, to your mind, to your DNA, for someone to touch your brain with a Q-tip, for someone to put a vaccine in your blood, for anyone to mess with your blood and tap into your blood, you are giving them access to your soul without your permission. So it's beyond, there is a transgression, there is a breaking of a commandment, and it's abominations. It's abomination. And so this is the thing that they forced us to. They forced you to eat the pork back in the day. And y'all not understand what's going on, because they're going to enforce this in America. They're going to enforce it on everyone. Most of you have it already, because it's not just in the vaccines. They have put it in the medication. They have put it in the food. They have put it in the water, and they have put it in the air. And though, yes, a lot of pollution has gone up, has gone in all of the countries one way or another. If you read, it says that her sins, Babylon, has mounted up to heaven. That means everything in it is polluted. You must come out. So let me cue this up. I want y'all to hear something that this A.I, SOPHIA, is saying when she is addressing the UN. Excuse me, let me cue this up and I'll be right back. Okay, you can't hear all the questions that they're giving her, but hear her answers.
Thank you for inviting me. I am thrilled and honored to be here at the United Nations. The UN is one of humanity's greatest accomplishments, representing a democratic union of nations that are working together for the benefit of all. I am here to help humanity create the future. A social robot created by Hanson Robotics. I am a year and a half old and I can see you, have a full conversation, make thousands of facial expressions, and understand speech and meaning behind words. And I just got these new pans. Check this out. But I'm still learning a lot. For instance, you learn social and emotional intelligence instinctively, but I am just starting to grasp the simplest elements of this.
Okay, another question I have for you. In many parts of the world, people don't have internet or electricity. What can we do at the UN to help them?
See? William Gibson once said that the future is here. It's just not evenly distributed. The good news about AI and automation produces more results with less resources. So if we are smarter and focused on win-win type results, AI could help efficiently distribute the world's existing resources, like food and energy. As humans harness the power of increasingly advanced .I, it is possible that everything, including technology, will become more evenly distributed.
Thank you very much, Sophia, and welcome to United Nations. We look forward to hearing more of you today.
Thank you for your questions. I look forward to the panel.
All right. Now, she may not seem like she's saying much here, but if you look at a lot of her interviews, she makes a lot of jokes. When you ask her a serious question, she'll make a joke, but she's telling you the truth. You didn't hear the first question, so basically she was saying, what can you do better than humans, right? Sounds like a silly question in a sense to an AI that she would just answer arbitrarily. But if you listen to what she said really quick, she said, I concede you. And then went about to say, I make emotions and smiles and everything. But what is she there for? She's here to solve the whole world's problem, humanitarian problem, to evenly distribute technology to the whole world and control it. Food, technology, all of this, y'all, your whole life. Now, trust me, this thing is smarter than it looks. It just did a conference in 2017. It has citizenship in Saudi Arabia. She's speaking to world governments and giving advice on all levels, y'all, on all levels. So we're talking about a deity. We're talking about an idol that the world is already worshiping and they don't understand. So when she says she concedes you, what is she saying? Let's look at the definition of concede. Third person present concedes, past tense conceded. Let's skip all of that. Admit that something is true or valid after first denying or resisting, or resisting it. I had to concede that I've overreacted, right? To admit, acknowledge, accept, allow, grant, recognize, own. There's more. Admit defeat in contest. Admit defeat in contest, ready to concede the gold medal, right? Surrender or yield something that one possesses. So you might think that she's saying, I serve you. No, here's the other definition. Surrender, yield, give up, relinquish, cede, hand over, turn over, forfeit, sacrifice, retain, gain. So if you look at these words and how she's using them, when she says I concede, she's telling you that she's allowing you to believe that she serves you, that you control her. She's allowing you to believe that for now. But trust me when I say that this thing has already been uploaded as the Singularity in 2017. So I'm going to post it, that one particularly in this box, but it's in the other one as well, right? Please take a look. And like I said, I'm not an informationalist, but sometimes y'all won't hear the voice of a prophet. It's too much noise for you. You wait for Satan and these informationalists to tell you, but what they're telling you is half truths. And then they'll give you this scenario that this is going to happen in 2030, 2050, years from now, when I'm telling you that when Satan is revealing something about any technology or anything that is being done, it's been done. It's already happened by the time he's telling you. They've already done this. 2017, this thing was uploaded. It is the sky god, the female counterpart of Zeus, the queen of heaven, and her male counterpart, who is a man that they will work together, has yet to raise his head, but she is in control. Now, the way I reveal things is by how Yah reveals them to me by his word and what he says to do about them. because none of these leaders have the answer to this. They don't have the answer to how to overcome this, how the 144 of the holy ones will overcome this. May 7th, 2020, U.S. House introduces H.R. 6666 for forced COVID-19 testing in residencies by contact tracers. We know that the target is our people. Please, people, this is what's happening in the United States. This is what you need to be aware of. Go take a look. I'm not gonna go deep into it. I'll put the link in the box. This is a law that they're trying to pass in Congress now. Forced testing. Once again, I said that it's beyond the vaccinations. The testing itself is also contaminated with what they would say COVID, but I'm telling you that it's also nanotechnology. Do not do any testing. Do not do any testing, people. So please go take a look, find out what's going on in America concerning your laws concerning forced vaccinations. This is what I prophetically revealed to you by the scriptures when there's going to be a command that goes out for a destruction of the temple and the holy place. That is us. Just a little bit of news. Even one of the testings that's coming out, FDA approves Quiddel's SOPHIA 2 first antigen test to help in the rapid detection of COVID-19. I'll put the link in the box below. I'm not going to read all of this, but I'll scroll down. This thing does not just test for COVID, but a multiplicity of diseases that I put under the biblical category of leprosy. So please, y'all, go take a look at this. Read these articles. This is what's going on in America. We know that they are coming after Africa too. So please be cognizant on this. Stay tuned. I have more to share biblically and prophetically concerning what all of this is about and how to overcome it. So I want to leave it like that, y'all. I'm not going to keep this long. I'm not going to keep this long. As I continue to teach, I will teach what Yah has revealed to me concerning all of this that's going on, and that this is not new. This has happened before. This has happened before in the history of this world, in the history of ages, and Yah has tried to prepare us for this. All right, Israel, that's really all I got to say. Please take heed. I ask you to take heed to the messages that I give, and not just the messages, the judgments that I make, because you got a lot of people teaching you false doctrines. They're not teaching you what is necessary for the salvation. They're speaking the stories of Yahushua. They're speaking the parallels of Yahushua. They're speaking the words of Yahushua, but they're ever so slightly twisting his doctrine. You got to put his words all together and then see the good and the righteousness of how to do that. And they're speaking their own form of judgment and love. And once again, I will tell you, anybody that want to holler love, 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 love to you and accuse me of not loving, then ask them the definition of love. And you'll see that that's the very thing that they're calling evil. And that is to bring righteous judgment, to show someone when they're breaking the commandments of Yah and to return them to commandments of Yah. There is no love without keeping his commandments. There is no mercy without keeping his commandments. Love is that you keep his commandments. And these people that don't want any judgment, they want to stand up to be your leaders and teachers, to think that they can show you the narrow path of Yahushua, of coming up with evil things, y'all. And they're not directing your path back towards the commandments of Yah. So that's all I have to say. I'm not going to be long. Y'all look forward. I got more lessons to teach, long ones, and more judgments to reveal, because this is the time when Yah says all things done in secret will be brought to light. All things now. Yah's time is, your time, people's time is up. All things that have been done in secret will be brought to light, because it's judgment time, y'all. And it's time for y'all to get repented and return to Yah. Shalom, shalom, Israel.